In the Tridentine liturgical calendar, 4th of August is the feast day of Saint Dominic, the founder of the Dominican order. Saint Dominic has so many biography and so many stories that is behind him finding the Dominicans. But I would like to relate one to us. If he hadn't taken a trip with his bishop, Dominic would probably have remained within the structure of contemplative life. After the trip, he spent the rest of his life being a contemplative in active apostolic work. Dominic was born in Old Castile in Spain, and he was trained for the priesthood by a priest uncle. He studied the arts and theology and became a canon of the cathedral at Osma, where there was an attempt to revive the apostolic common life described in the Acts of the Apostles. On a journey through France with his bishop, Dominic came face to face with then the Albigensian heresy at Languedoc. The Albigensians, or the Cathari, which is known as the pure ones, they held two principles, one good and the other evil in the world. All matters, according to them, is evil. Hence, they denied the incarnation and the sacraments. On the same principle, they abstained from procreation and took a minimum of food and drink. The inner circle led what some people regarded as a heroic life of purity and asceticism, not shared by ordinary followers. Dominic sensed the need for the church to combat this heresy and was commissioned to be part of the preaching crusade against it. Dominic saw immediately why the preaching crusade was not succeeding. The ordinary people admired and followed the ascetical heroes of the Albigenses. Understandably, they were not impressed by the Catholic preachers who traveled with horse and retinues. They stayed at the best inn and had servants. Dominic, therefore, with 3 Cistercians, began itinerant preaching according to the gospel ideal. He continued his work for 10 years, being successful with the ordinary people, but not with the leaders. His fellow preachers gradually became a community, and in the year 12th-15th century, Dominic founded a religious house at Toulouse in France, which was the beginning of the order of preachers, or the Dominicans. Dominic's ideal and that of his order was to organically link a life with God, study, and prayer in all forms, with a ministry of salvation to the people by the word of God. His ideal contemplata tradere, meaning to pass on the fruit of contemplation, or to speak only of God or with God. Saint Dominic is the patron saint of astronomers and Dominican Republic.